The Tennessee men's basketball team, my Vols, are going to be playing against Kentucky Wildcats for the third time this season. Now, Kentucky's had the best of them for two of those, or both the games that they've played up to now. And it's not like, okay, when you look at their records, Tennessee, 6th in the nation, 29-7 now. Kentucky, 18th in the nation, 24-11. This should not be a difficult game for Tennessee to win. But, well, for those of you that don't know this, this is a rivalry. Yes, primarily in football, but when it comes to basketball, it's still Tennessee, Kentucky. Kentucky folks have a thing about Kentucky folks, or Kentucky folks have a thing about Tennessee folks. That seriously is a thing. I lived in Kentucky for a little while. I know what those folks talk about when it comes to Tennessee. Tennessee has been building themselves a massive men's basketball program. Now, I didn't grow up with that. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Until Allen Houston's daddy went to UT, I didn't actually care about the University of Tennessee men's basketball program. Well, this year they're going to the Sweet 16. They're having to play Kentucky a third time. This is going to be wild. So let's take a look at this.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Okay, we're looking at this here, and Chaz Lanier, 18.1 points per game, 43.8% shooting from the field. The guy Ziegler, 7.4 assists, 2 steals per game. Igor Milicic, 6.8 rebounds. Felix Akpara, 1.7 blocks per game. You're looking at the teams. We're looking at this here. Tennessee, 74.6 points per game, 36.5 rebounds per game, 15.5 assists per game, and 62.9 points allowed. This is against, Otega Owe has got 16.4 points per game with 49.4% shooting. He's got 1.6 steals per game. Amari Williams has got 3.1 assists per game, 8.6 rebounds per game, and 1.2 blocks per game. They're scoring 85 points per game, 38.5 rebounds per game, 17 assists per game, 77.3 points allowed per game. You look at it, Kentucky, points scored, they're 18th in the nation. Tennessee's 222nd. Rebounds per game. Kentucky, 44th in the nation. Tennessee, 69th. Not that big of a difference on that one. A little bit. It's less. It's just a tad shy of 1%. Field goal percentage. Kentucky's all over that with 48.4 at 24th in the nation. Tennessee is 141st with 45.4. So a big difference there. Free throw percentage. 97th for Kentucky, 126th for Tennessee. Not a big, just a tad shy of 1% difference there. 3-point percentage. Kentucky, 21st in the nation, 37.8%. Tennessee's 145th for 34.6%. Yeah, that's a nice little difference. So, looking at this, Kentucky should have won more games. I mean, They lost to Alabama in the SEC playoff. Lost to Auburn, lost to Alabama in the regular season, lost to Texas, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Vandy, Alabama again, Georgia. They lost to Ohio State, lost to Clemson. Tennessee went undefeated before the season start, or the regular, or the conference play. Then they lost to Florida, lost to Vandy, Auburn, Kentucky, and Ole Miss, and then Florida in the SEC tournament. And, you know, honestly, with what Tennessee has been doing this year in the NCAA tournament, they have been surging at the right time, but Kentucky has been falling right with them. This is a team that is strongly coached. The players have been doing well together. I don't think, but it's still difficult to beat a team three times in a year. I want to see what happens. This is going to be one of those games. It's like, holy cow. Now, look, as a Tennessee fanatic and as somebody who lived in Kentucky, and I like some of the folks that I dealt with in Kentucky, I am not saying anything against them. I actually lived in Louisville. Now, if you want to hear, oh my God, if you want to hear some toxicity in two fan bases, live in Louisville, Kentucky for a little while. Oh my God. That is, oh, I was at a place, a new boss comes in, the employees, first thing out of their mouth, Kentucky or Louisville. This guy gave a diplomatic answer, but afterwards, it's like, holy cow. The Kentucky fan base is not a toxic fan base. I've got problems with them a little bit. I'm a Tennessee fan, of course, but for the most part, my interactions with Kentucky fans have been amazing. I like some of the folks that I met up there. I've had great discussions with them. I've also had some not so great interactions with them, but I'm not, it's Kentucky. It's a rivalry. I'm going to root Tennessee over Kentucky. This game, I honestly think, will be a Tennessee victory because Tennessee is just pushing it now. Kentucky was an afterthought after the loss to Auburn. The second time around, I think it was just, eh. I think Kentucky, they were looking at it as, okay, yeah. And it wasn't like they weren't good games. Okay, 75-64. Yeah, Kentucky had that second one. 78-73 in the first one. So this is going to be who can do it. I think Tennessee can do it. But hey, we're looking at all on paper. I would also say that Kentucky has probably got a really good chance. So I want to see what happens in this game, but I'm going to call it for Tennessee. But hey, third time's a charm, I guess. I hope, anyway. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.